Hey everyone, this is Roberto Blake of robertoblake.com, helping you create something awesome today. Today we're going to talk a little bit more about personal branding. Growing and developing your personal brand has never been more important, and today I want to talk to you about why you still need a website in 2017 instead of just using social media. There are a lot of people in the online community around marketing that will tell you that you probably don't need a website today because you can go directly to the platforms that already have traffic and where there's already a great user base for you. And there is some truth to that, but I would still make the argument that there are many reasons that you still need a website in 2017. And today, that's what I'm going to talk to you about. Social media is amazing. But the reality is that you don't own and control the platform. You don't get to fully control how it looks, how people interact with it, and you don't control the rules. We've seen social media companies go away, but we've also seen social media companies change the rules of how you're able to engage with people. You need your own platform to be able to do that on your own terms. A website lets you do that not only with having a hub where you can control content and you can set your own content guidelines and rules, but where you also have the ability to have a direct relationship with your audience by getting them onto your email list or newsletter. What if your favorite or most popular social media platform went away, like Vine did? What would you do to be able to reach people and to connect with them directly? How do you have ownership of the relationship? That's why having your own website matters. It's not just about having a .com or a .net, it's about being able to have a sense of security and certainty when it comes to your brand and also knowing how people will find you. Having your own website and the ability to put out content in the form of a blog or articles also means that you have the opportunity to be found in search engines the way that you want on your own terms, and that you have a more effective tool for marketing yourself. A website can also help you consolidate your brand. It means that if you happen to have a podcast, for example, you can get people to that through your website as well. If you're like me and you're doing public speaking, you have a way to get them to information about that they can download in the form of a speaker sheet. If you're a digital artist of any kind, you can have a portfolio that people can download and that they can print out and take to a decision maker so that they can vet you. There are multiple things that you can do with a website that you just can't do with many of these social media platforms. While social media platforms are still very important for your brand and that you should go directly to where the audience is participating, to where the conversation is being had, you also need a hub of your own where you can set the rules and you can dictate the narrative and where you're not beholden to someone else. Earlier I brought up having an email list. Having an email list still is very important for your personal brand and for your business today. Even with all the things that you get in social media, having that direct access to somebody's inbox really matters. To be able to do that and to have lead magnets and to be able to do drip content in the form of autoresponders or give someone a free 10-step course, you need to be able to have a website that you can tie to this email marketing campaign and where you can have Google Analytics and all these other things that are going to be important for you to make decisions around your audience and around your brand and business. I know setting up these things can feel really intimidating and overwhelming. It's just easier to have a social media profile. It's just easier to have a Facebook page than to set up a website. I get that. I actually am putting together some tutorials that can help you guys. I use about maybe, I think 4 or 5 different web hosting companies for different online properties and projects that I'm doing right now. And I've also used probably the top 10 or top 20 via clients that happen to have websites there in the past. So I actually can recommend some good web hosting companies. I'll have those linked up in the description below, and I think I'll have some in the info card up here. But ultimately, what you need to do is you need to accept the fact that at some point, if you're going to take your brand seriously, you're going to need to have a website so that people can get the information you want put in front of them in one place. It also makes you look a lot more prestigious. And if you're going to work with brands and do sponsorship, you're going to want to have this website as either another property that you can, throw ads against and do sponsorship with, or as a place where they can learn information about you and download your press kit, but also because you want a professional email address. Being able to have people email me at robertoblake.com is very important, and it makes me look a lot more professional. And it also means that I don't have to worry about an email address that might be tied to some of my other social media things. So I have a way to break this up in case those accounts get compromised. And that could actually be really good from a security standpoint. I'm going to have some videos that can walk you through the basic setup for WordPress if you want to put a blog out, because I think that's going to be important for you. That's probably going to be with my account over on Bluehost, since there is a new website that I'm actually setting up over there. So maybe I'll just walk you guys through how I set up a completely brand new website from scratch. Maybe that's what's helpful to you guys. Let me know if you want to see that in the comment section. Also in the comments, let me know if you're still on the fence about starting a new website. What's holding you back? Why have you not launched a new website yet? Is it just that you find social media easier? Do you think you don't need one? Do you feel that it might be too expensive because you'd have to hire a web designer? Let me know that stuff in the comments. Maybe I can answer some of your questions. I hope you guys found this helpful. If you want more information about personal branding, I do actually have an ebook called The 7 Points of Personal Branding. Maybe it'll help you in figuring out and defining your personal brand, along with the other video content I have here on the YouTube channel. If you want to check that out, go to robertoblake.com/newsletter. I'll have that linked up in the description as well. I give a lot of really good resources and advice through the newsletter every week, but also motivational stories about what I'm doing and how I'm building my brand and building my business, some of my successes and failures. So if you've ever wanted a little bit of a more personal look at how I think about this stuff, I kind of use the newsletter as a Dear Journal entry with regard to my brand and my business. Anyway, I hope this helps you guys out. Like this video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out the other awesome content on the channel. Remember, I do have a personal branding playlist here, so you can get all kinds of tips while you develop your brand. As always, you guys, thanks so very much for watching, and don't forget, create something awesome today. Take care.